We've got to get out of
Did
here.
you see those guards? They're serious.
Of course they're serious. Something.
Come with us.
Okay.
It's not okay with me.
Hey, you! Stop!
A winning combination. Scarlett O'Hara's eyes and Bruce Lee's moves. I think you're ready for the big time.
Gee, thanks, Spider-Man. You could probably handle a leading role yourself.
Hey, over here!
Harry, I'll call you later. I need to clear my head.
What?
Care to take me for a spin, Spider-Man? I need some air.
Sure.
Wow, I would say that pretty much did the trick.
Good morning. Wow. I'm sure that did do the trick, Mary Jane. How could you? And Peter Parker. Harry Osborne Jr. is your best friend, bro. That's your best friend and you're gonna do him like that. That's shameful. Shameful. No excuse for that. And then she gonna give him the ring back and just swing off with Spider-Man like that. I would have put that Green Goblin shit on too and went buck wow in there. That's how you make an arch nemesis for real, for real. Anyway, welcome back. Yes, this is Saturday Morningz, episode 4. Oh, I put up 8. Episode 4. What are we gonna do today? Today we're gonna talk about the Gwen Stacy figure. Obviously, there's no Gwen Stacy clip because Spider-Man killed her with neglect. Let's take a look at that. Yes, Spider-Man did murder her. And he was cocky and talking about, don't. Look at him. Look at him. Broke that woman's neck. Spider, I don't know. I used to look up to Spider-Man as a kid. Now, since watching the animated series, he's been low key. I think he picked up a few habits.
Hang with the homeboys.
And yes, the jokes are running on here. If you didn't watch episode 3, you probably don't get that joke. That's what you get. Watch every episode. The Saturday Morning Show. And I am your host, Chris Brand, aka Mr. Saturday.
Good morning.
I prefer Mr. Saturday for the formal, you know. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the Gwen Stacy Marvel Legend retro figure as well as the Electro figure. Other than that, Spider-Man Gwen Stacy action figure includes a Mary Jane head sculpt, a Trapper Keeper of some sort, a folded up Daily Bugle newspaper, and a Midtown High School book. Gwen Stacy measures just slightly under 6 inches. Let's get into Gwen Stacy's articulation. Vertical, horizontal, shoulders, ball, elbow, no bicep swivel, but she has the elbow articulation because she's wearing this nice Gap coat. This reminds me of a Gap coat for some reason. Also, the wrist, I hate the way those hands look on her. Those long fingers. Wrists, hinge, and rotating twist. Okay, so she could do shit like that. Abdomen, upper ab, just under the breast. Doesn't rotate that far. Just slightly. It's slight, very slight. Bend slightly, and it rotates. And under the skirt, she has the standard groin ball, joint rotation. Thigh, the boots don't articulate. and she has these boots they don't swivel, but it goes back and forth. And that's your articulation of Gwen Stacy. This is her standing next to the Spider-Gwen figure. She's a little taller than it. Unfortunately, that does not work. And this is the Gwen Stacy's Mary Jane head sculpt on the 2-pack Spider-Man Mary Jane's body. She makes a better looking Mary Jane. Definitely. It's the two Mary Janes together. Yeah, that new one. Marvel Legends Spider-Man Electro includes 2 sets of electrical hands. Electro stands 7 1/3 inches with the electric bolt. From the tip of the electric bolt to the bottom of his toes. Here we go, we have Electro. This is his first version right here. He was skinny, he had the same frame as Spider-Man. And this is the new Electro. He got a little bit more bulk on him. You could say maybe this is when he got locked up. This is when he got out of jail. Cause he a little bigger. He's a lot bigger. They used a different buck on him. But yeah, just in case you guys wanted to compare. I still like that older one though. Cause I like Electro skinny. But this new one is nothing to sneeze at. And that's your comparison shot of the Electros. The articulation of Electro. Vertical, horizontal. Now this is a standard Marvel Legend figure. Shoulder, ball shoulder, bicep swivel, double elbow. This is not articulate. This does not move. We have the wrist, hinge and rotating, mid-abdomen crunch with a rotating waist, ball groin, rotating thigh, double knee, calf articulation, ankle swivel, hinge and swivel, back and forth, swivel, hinge. And that's the articulation of Electro. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I think though these are 2 strong figures. 2 strong figures. I appreciate the Gwen Stacy figure because we don't have that figure at all. We do have the Spider-Gwen, but we don't have a plain Gwen, and it makes sense for us not to have one because Spider-Man did kill her. So I appreciate the fact that we got a Mary Jane head sculpt, which the head sculpt, I'm switching it from that other Mary Jane head to this head sculpt. This is a perfect Mary Jane face. Perfect. So we have to think about the grade. I grade things based off how the figure represents the whole collection, because I think based off the whole collection, I don't think individual figure. I think about where that figure fits in. This is a good figure. We got a perfect Mary Jane head sculpt, and we got a Gwen Stacy. However, if you want to talk about the logistics, that hand, I just cannot stand that. Every Hasbro female isn't casting the spell. I would have been okay with 2 neutral hands. You know, she looks like she's drinking a coffee or something. That, because then you got this and that, and I don't think she came with a punch, so she has these 2 hands like this, where she's holding all her accessories. Yes, and she's in high school. Peter, you are looking very shady this episode, isn't it? You picked up some terrible habits.
I hang with the homeboys.
Anyhow, Gwen Stacy / Mary Jane. Final grade, an 8, a clean 8. I'm satisfied with that. Now the Electro figure, I'm nitpicking. I would have preferred him thin like the original one, but it's the original color of Electro. That's what we wanted from the first place. That's exactly what we wanted, and they gave us this Electro, which is dope. It's a good Electro. I appreciate the body size because Electro is a skinny character. I've never seen him bulky like that, so that's my issue with him. So if I had to give him a grade, and plus he's a Sinister Six character, in his original costume, let's give Electro, aka Max Dillon, a 7.8. If you think they should get a higher grade or a lower grade, let me know in the comments. And this is where we are at the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys' support. I'm getting lovely feedback. Again, what do I always say at the end? Hey, I take photos. Check me out on Instagram, Saturday Morningz _ Wait, was it? I already messed that up. Oh, you know what, guys? There's so many takes where I messed that up. I have like a probably about 45 minutes of bloopers. Seriously. Anyway, Saturday _Morningz with a Z. Check me out, follow me, I'll follow you, I'll follow back. Thank you, and we are out.